Hey, it's Patrick Wasp, and this is my week 2 assignment for BU 350 Management Information Systems, and we're talking about database administrators. So the role may include something like capacity planning, installation, configuration, database design, migration, performance monitoring, security, troubleshooting, as well as backup and data. Some of the responsibilities or tasks that a database administrator may be responsible for are installing and upgrading the database server and application tools, allocating system storage and planning future storage requirements for the database system, enrolling users and maintaining system security, ensuring compliance in database vendor license agreements, controlling and monitoring user access to the database, maintaining archive data, backing up and restoring databases, contacting database vendors for technical support, and managing and monitoring data replication. Some skills that may be required to be a good database administrator or just a successful one or to become one. You have to have good communication skills. You have to have knowledge of database queries, theories, and design. You have to have knowledge of the structured query language, a general understanding of distributed computing architects, for example, client-server models. And you have to have a general understanding of the operating systems like Windows and Linux and things like that. Okay, so how do database administrators and data administrators differ? Well, for one, the DBA or database administrators are mainly more concerned with the day-to-day operations of the database systems, whereas the DAs, data administrators, are more concerned with the data needs and data flows throughout the entire organization. Now, DBAs are more responsible for installing and configuring the DBMSs or the database measuring systems. They assist in the implementation of the information systems, and they ensure that data integrity is maintained and appropriate backups are made for the data. When it comes to data administrators, they are in charge of specifying data standards across databases, arbitrating the sharing of the data across the departments, and increasing the return on the organization's data investment, as well as assisting in the application development process by identifying data resources in the organization. Now, how would I use big data in my future career to help me do a better job? Well, big data is really just a collection of lots of data that pertains to a lot of different things, but you can use that data to study the customer, the consumer, and see what trends they follow, on which day people are buying what things. Like, for example, if I was a owner of a grocery store, I would know that people they come in and they get the things they need, like milk and bread. Well, if you put milk and bread towards the back of the store, then the people have to pass all the other things that they might see, and it would catch their eye, and then they'd take an interest in buying those things. You know, like if you have to walk down the candy aisle to go get milk, then you might buy some candy, or place things close to each other. Say, like, put the peanut butter next to the milk, because you can't have peanut butter without milk, or it's just going to get stuck to the roof of your mouth. But if I was a gas station owner, how would I use the data to help better increase my profit? Just a very similar thing, like follow trends. If you notice a lot of gas stations, when people go there, they go there for, I know a lot of time I go there for drinks, Gatorade, sodas, things like that. Well, that's in the back of the store, usually behind all the food products. So, you see it and you're like, oh, do I want to get a snack with my Mountain Dew? Or something like that. You just, as a gas station owner, you would pay attention to trends of people, like, oh, people buy X product on this day, so maybe in my setup I would make that more available. Or at this time of the year, people want hot chocolate more than they want fountain drinks, so I'm going to put the hot chocolate machine towards the front.